Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Altar Ministries under the Awning segment. As you can see, we are gathered here today with a few of our new friends and family. We would like to introduce you to Steve and Jackie, as well as Stephen Clark. We're here in the beautiful state of Utah during our work camping time, here in Utah, and we had the opportunity and the privilege to meet them. So we wanted to introduce them to you, our family out there. So just at this time, we just want to say hello to Steve and Jackie and Stephen. And we're here in Utah, and the last thing we expected to see is to see our friends here. What's so special about it is they are also from Maryland, where I grew up from. So at least Steve is from Maryland. Steve is from Maryland. Jackie is from New York, but Steve rescued her. So these are our newfound friends. So I just want to welcome you they joined us under Awning today. Tell us a little bit about yourself and just how did you end up in Utah?
Well, a little about myself. Yes, I grew up in Maryland and got married. And at some point in time, my career led me to the Baltimore City Police Department. And I did about 28, 29 years stint there and retired. And we decided that we were going to hit the road. So
fellow nomads.
Yes. So we bought a van and built it out, and we hit the road last year, 2019 October. So
you've been on the road. You've been on the road since October of
2019.
Yeah. So you coming up on a year.
Coming up on a
year.
Yeah.
Full time nomads. They've learned very quickly how to adjust to nomadic lifestyle. So, and Jackie, how'd you get here?
He rescued me.
Rescued her from New York.
He rescued me.
Yeah.
Now, Steve asked me a while ago, even before we went on the road, if I wanted to go on a journey with him. And I said yes. He says, now I don't know where we're going. I don't know what the journey is going to entail. But would you be willing to go on a journey? And so here I am.
You're quite a romantic fella, aren't you?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So they're on their journey. We're here. I mentioned it briefly that we're here for the summer, work camping. We're here work camping. We're at Lucerne Campground. They are also work camping. So tell us a little bit about your work camping experience here. How's your work camp? What are you doing? Where are you at? And how's that going for you?
Well, we have they put us in charge of 4 campgrounds. Down here in the valley of the Flaming Gorge. That would include Carmel, Willows, Mans, and Sheep Creek. And we basically take care of those grounds. We cut grass and do things, try and make people stay as comfortable as possible as campers. And we're enjoying ourselves quite a bit. And we've learned we've had a number of experiences that cannot be just, the people we've met and the things that people have shared with us. It's just been amazing, absolutely amazing.
Fantastic. Right.
Well, I want to ask Stephen, as the son of these 2 nomadic parents, how do you feel about traveling like this? You like it?
Well, to be honest, when I first heard about it, I was nervous because I knew I was leaving my friends behind and the people I cared about, But since I've been out here, it's been a different experience. I've been able to see different animals that I've been interested in. I've gotten to meet different people, that I've got to invite into my family or adopt.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been that bad, but I mean there are times I do still miss the people back home.
Yeah.
But I know eventually I will see them again.
Oh yeah.
But it's been actually a very good experience out here.
What's the one thing that you did that you never thought you'd be able to do?
drive a boat.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got one step ahead of me because I have not driven. I've been on a boat, but I have not driven the boat. So you're a step ahead on that one.
Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool.
Right.
I did not crash into anything. I didn't hit any other boats. I didn't sink anyone's boat. So I knew I did good at that because
Awesome.
nobody died.
There you go. Thanks. Oh, wow. And some fishing?
Oh yes, I did do some fishing.
Mhm.
I didn't catch anything, but I did
Yeah.
do some fishing.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you might have had a couple. Yeah. So again, we're here. It's kind of amazing. You never know what God has in store for you. When we came to Utah, we got here in April of April this year, with no expectation other than to make ourselves available to God and to make ourselves available to what He would have us to do. As you know, Altar to Altar Ministry is called to build a place where God can reside. So we never really know what God has in store, but we want to prepare a place where He can do whatever He wants to do, not knowing that we found our assignment here primarily for in our camping experience. We've had opportunity to minister to primarily some of our guests, but many of our co-workers. But not knowing that God would bring Steve and Jackie and Stephen into our lives and allow them to be minister to us as well. So this has been not only they've become not only friends, but we've bonded so much that we've become family. So we're looking forward to spending even more and more time together. But we never really knew what God had in store for us here in Utah. Our time is winding down, so we're looking forward to continuing our time bonding with them and possibly traveling with them later as well. So I mean, did you even expect? I must tell you that you don't see very many African American families in our travels. And what did you all expect when you got here?
Well, I wasn't even expecting to be here. This was the Florida and Utah were the last two places I did not want to go. But when we went to the RV show in Arizona, based on the things that we were looking for, that would include our son, Utah was on the list. So even though I didn't plan it, God had other plans. Because as you said, I mean, it's just the five of us in this little town that we know of personally.
Right.
Although I do think that one of you said that you saw
Right.
another African American in the store.
Right.
But, we get all kinds of looks and people who go, you're not from here, are you? Or where are you from? I told some young lady in a restaurant, oh, I'm from the East Coast. And she said, Oregon? And I'm like, no, yeah, exactly, your other East.
Yeah.
So, we've gotten some strange looks. We've gotten, on the flip side, outside of the strange looks, we've had people who have embraced us.
Right.
You find that more so people who have been transplanted here from big cities.
Right. We experienced that.
Or people who are ex-military.
Right.
Yeah.
Those are the ones, because we're not unusual to them. Most people who have been here, who've lived in this small area, they only know what they see on television.
Right.
So it's up to us as African Americans to show them that there's a flip side
Right.
to what
Absolutely.
they see on TV.
Absolutely.
Because they automatically see you and assume a certain thing about you.
Right.
And it's
right.
until they have actually been involved in your lives or have seen you and interacted that they can go, oh. And I think that's true for everyone,
Right.
regardless of their color.
Right.
What people see on television and what they experience in real life are two different things.
Often is.
Or should be
Right.
two different things, because some people act just like the people on television.
That's a true statement. Steve, how's your transition? How do you transition from a Baltimore police officer to kicking back in Utah with your feet up in Manila, Utah? How's that transition?
Well, it's a huge transition. from what I knew there to here is night and day.
Yeah.
I just, somewhat piggybacking on what Jackie has said, coming into Manila expecting to see no one of color. We had already set our minds we're going to be the only ones there, and we'll make the best of it. And it was when we saw you guys, and the exchange of numbers.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And as I've said, you take the number and you go, you're really not going to use it. It was a nice gesture.
Right.
It was a hello, and maybe we'll see you out there sometime. But it was you who pursued the relationship, and through that, we have just been blessed by you guys tremendously, tremendously. And then, like your ministry says, you have built another altar.
Yeah.
You have someone else in an RV or a trailer that is pulling your message
Amen.
around the country.
Yeah.
And so I would have to say thank God for you and your lovely Miss Adrian over there.
This has
Who's met you guys.
This has truly been mutual, because you all have been a blessing to us as well.
Thank you.
This our union was God ordained. So I really thank God for bringing us together. I want to take opportunity just to introduce you to Steve, Jackie, and Stephen. They have been a true blessing to us. They have allowed our stay here in Utah to be so much more bearable, so much more. Even during the up times as well as the down times, we've been able to come together and to bond and to lift each other up. So I just want to take this opportunity to introduce you to them and to introduce them to you all. We told them a little bit about our vision for the ministry, but we just want to introduce you to them and tell them thank you all for embracing us. Thank you all for welcoming us, becoming our family. And we do look forward to doing some traveling with them a little bit later on. So God bless you all. Thank you all so much for joining us on the Awning today. And God is up to great things.
Yes, He is.
Looking forward to even greater things, because we never know as we yield ourselves to Him,
Yes.
we just never know how He's going to use us.
use
So
us.
God bless you all. Love you all.
Love you.
Thank
too.
you again for joining us, and
Thank
we
you.
and we'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Under the Awning, and we will be back with you all pretty soon. We can't tell you exactly when because we're on the move. So love you all. God bless you, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.